Welcome back to the Teach a Man to Fish channel. Today's video is going to be making out, and I'm going to try and say this right, Schichtfleisch, or layered meat in German. I think that's how you pronounce it. I picked this up from Udenheim Barbecue. It looks like a quick, easy, not complicated meal to put together. I go ahead and do my own spices together. Just know you can use your own rub to make it an easier process. Let's dive right into it. For this recipe, we're going to be using a Dutch oven, but just know that you can also use a crock pot for this cook, and it would be just as simple to use. We've got bacon, white onions. This is where I get into my rub recipe. It's not a secret, and it varies from rub to rub. I'm using cumin, Lowry seasoning salt. I'm actually not using liquid smoke this time because I did find some smoked paprika. I'm hoping that's going to add the smoke flavor that I'm looking for. If it does not, I'll resort back to the liquid smoke. Garlic powder, crushed red pepper, dark chili powder, and I am also watching my carbs, so I'm going to throw some stevia in there, but you could also throw some brown sugar in there or honey or some other type of sweetener that you wanted. And the Udenheim Barbecue used pork neck, but I'm going to go ahead and bone this butt out and use this pork shoulder butt and use that as my meat. So let's get started on slicing that meat. Here we go. Let's go ahead and start boning this out. Okay, now that we have that boned out and some of that meat fat cap we took off, as well as some of the other bits that I don't think add anything into the dish, we'll go ahead and start cutting this down. Things that is important about this when you're cutting it, you want it to be in relatively consistent thickness and strips, and then lay them down flat in your pan over here. All right, now that we have that cut into consistent strips, it's time to apply our rub. And again, at this point, you would be, if you're not making your own rub, you're just picking your favorite version or style to use. Now we'll go ahead and flip those over and do the other side. Go ahead and put these in a bowl. Ideally, this will marinate for 6 hours minimum, or 12 hours, however long you want the marinade to go for. Let that marinade sit, and it'll be ready for the next meal. Into the fridge it goes. All right, so this has been sitting, marinating for the day. Let's go ahead and get the rest of the dish made, and then fire up the coals and get this going. Go ahead and get our onions cut now. We have those onions cut. It's time to go ahead and layer the meat. So our first step, put a layer of bacon across the bottom. we've got our bacon laid out flat across the bottom. Now we're going to add a layer of meat and a layer of onions. Layer of onions. Keep repeating the process in case you couldn't see that one coming. That's what this is all about. Only in German. Now we'll go ahead and make a standard bacon weave to place on top. Now we'll go ahead and get our coals set up. And we will see this in 2.5 hours. Here it is, 2.5 hours later. Smells great, looks great. I'm gonna plate this up and get a taste. There it is, all plated up. German layered meat. Came out pretty good. I'd say that's a go. Well, appreciate you watching Teach a Man to Fish channel. If you enjoyed the video, please like, share, subscribe, and there will be more videos in the future. Thanks for watching. Welcome back to Teach a Man to Fish channel. Microphone's on. Welcome back to, I think that's how you pronounce it. I picked this up from, who did I pick this up from? See, we're going to be using a Dutch oven, but just know that you can also use a, I forget what it's called. For 6 hours minimum, and as long as 24 hours, so, or 18 hours, whatever. Fix. I don't know what happened to my camera there. Or 12 hours, however long you have it to sit. Make it the night before for tomorrow night's dinner. 18 hours, however long. But again, make it in the morning. Babble, 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 babble.